you hear Ryan Smith there at the end say, "We're going to do 20 more years of this"?
He'll commit to that.
That is so great. What a wonderful thing. Our hats off to the 90s fans. What do you got behind you there?
Well, I've got some active weather here highlighting that as we look at a lot of these traffic cameras moving through northern Utah. It's Box Elder, Cache County right now, but it will translate into the Wasatch Front and transition pushing through as we're mainly seeing some snow across Sardine Canyon right now and seeing the snowplow crews out there already. It's going to be a night where they're going to be working overtime, not only tonight, but through most of the day tomorrow as we're looking at highs today getting up into the 60s. So it was the warm before the storm. We even saw 60s up through Logan and 70s in St. George. But as we look outside right now, cold front has already moved through Logan. You're seeing the wind direction out of the north at 17 miles per hour. Ogden, we see that wind direction change. Not yet in Salt Lake City. We're still holding on to the upper 50s, upper 40s in Price, and 60s in St. George, where the flow's out of the south until that front hits, and then it changes that wind direction out of the northwest, where for tomorrow, highs only reached in the low 40s. So it's a day where for most of the day we'll be in the 30s, and for most of the day we'll be looking at mainly rain. So winds continue to howl across west central, southwestern Utah. We had wind advisories in effect. We have high wind warnings in effect, though, for Box Elder and Tooele County. As behind the front, we're going to be looking at some strong wind gusts, even looking up towards tomorrow morning. Now, as the front moves through, then we start to see some stronger winds towards eastern Utah heading into the afternoon. So expect to see some wind advisories in place throughout that location. But it's going to be another blustery day. It's just that the wind direction will be changing. Now, we've got winter weather advisories in effect for most valley locations, mountains as well. But again, looking over towards the Cottonwood Canyons, pushing through Spanish Fort Canyon, we have a winter storm warning as we're expecting to see more snow accumulation there. How much are we talking about? Let's highlight it and kind of spell it out for you here. We're 6 to 12 inches expected for most mountains. Cottonwood Canyons, though, potentially upwards of 2 feet of snow. Southern mountains, 5 to 10 inches. Now, valleys, it's a trace to 4 inches, but there are some areas, particularly the benches, Tooele County, and incorporating some of the Salt Lake Valley, where we could be potentially looking for valley accumulations upwards of 6 inches. Central valleys, 2 to 5 inches. Now, as we take a look, we could maybe see a possibility of some thunderstorms associated with the cold front as it does move through in here tonight, as we're seeing that impact right now. There's the position of the front. Again, it's tracked through Wendover over towards Logan. You definitely can see the green. That's the rain, heavy at times, but quickly a hard line. As you see that blue, as quickly that rain will be changing over into snow, especially once we get past midnight. There's the front sweeping in. We're going to keep active weather going throughout most of the state come tomorrow. Let's take a look at our computer models. There's the front tracking in. As we go just past midnight, that green changes over into blue. That's the snow falling all throughout the evening into the overnight hours. And then waking up tomorrow morning, the snow coming in as it will continue to accumulate. Again, when we're talking about 3, 4 inches, benches upwards of 6 to 7 inches, that means you're doing some shoveling and tracking and traveling through slushy roads, particularly on the benches, heading through the canyons. Front tracks through, moves towards eastern Utah as we head into the afternoon with that colder air coming in, maybe some lake enhancement as we'll keep scattered snow showers going through most of the afternoon into the evening. And then one final push towards central Utah. Wednesday, we're clearing out. So a good winter storm, one last winter storm before the official first day of spring. Now, as we look here, heading into tomorrow morning, it's all snow. Just be cautious. Again, the recommendation is you can delay getting to the morning commute. Maybe do that, as that's going to be the case where we're going to have hazardous roads all throughout the I-15 corridor, and highs tomorrow for many locations in the 30s and 40s. Now, for St. George, you got the rain tomorrow, then you get the sunshine, and then a nice break as temperatures climb into the 70s heading into the weekend. Now, for northern Utah, we got the storm tomorrow. Then another storm Thursday through Friday. It brings valley snow back into the forecast Friday morning. Then a mixture on Saturday before we start clearing out and seeing temperatures warm up. So get ready for that and give yourself some extra time from tomorrow morning. We're back after the break.